Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Ernie's going to be talking about gamma risk, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description where you can find Ernie's education platform. Enjoy guys.
There's your trade, and there's the current profit curve. You're sitting really nice. There's nothing to do. And for a number of reasons. If you note that the break-even points are super wide, and even though you have fairly good profit here, the gamma risk is very low because of how wide the break-evens are and how spread out it is. So the slope of this curve is your gamma risk. That's your gamma risk. Now, where you are right now, you're almost at the very top of that profit curve. And so your gamma risk is much less. It's like this. If it moves down, it's going to adopt this other gamma risk or this other slope as it rides down the edge of that curve. I use this expression or this analogy with somebody in an orientation meeting. I said, it's kind of like, you ever been or ever seen one of those big radar domes for weather? Imagine if you're at the top of that dome, right? And if you're at the top of that dome, it's super safe. Right there, it's super safe because you have no gamma risk. You're flat and you have no way to go one way or the other because you're at the safest point. But if you start walking towards the circumference of the outer edge, as you walk further and further out, you experience a greater gamma risk or steepness. So therefore your risk is increasing the further you go away from that center. Think of your profit curve is exactly the same thing. The reason you have high gamma risk is because you're getting away from the center or you're on the edge of it. Now imagine if you had a curve that looked like this, and let's say your price was right here. Then your gamma risk is like this. So now when price is moving back and forth, the sensitivity to your price right now is practically nothing. But if it were out here, every time it moves, say, from here to here, it goes down this much. That's your risk. So the slope of that line is measuring the sensitivity to price movement. That's literally the definition of gamma risk. And of course, while you're in the center of that profit curve, you have virtually zero gamma risk, zero sensitivity, but it will increase as it moves away. So in a case like this, when I'm inside of the profit tent or whatever my maximum profit is, I will use that as my starting point. What's my max profit achieved? And you have to decide how much are you willing to give up in order to stay in the trade. And it is continually growing, yes. So the longer you can stay in the trade, obviously, the more money you're going to make. And if you can stay near the center, your risk is going to be relatively low. But if it starts moving away, then you have to readjust your risk.
Yeah, obviously, if I dicked out now, I'd be happy with it. So I'm just going to sit tight, and since the odds are in my favor, to sit tight and see how close it gets to 5,200 and kind of hangs out there. I had one yesterday. It was a 3 DTE that expires on Monday. The market dropped so hard, so fast that it flung to the other side of the tent, and it's got to come back.
I know. I went and made myself a sandwich when I was $500 up. I came back and I was only $100 up. So I took the damn trade off, and then it kept on dropping, and then my put fly made money. That was crazy.
Thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below. If there's any questions that you might have for Coach Ernie, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Thanks guys.